You ever get the feeling that something's crawling under your skin? You can feel it moving, squirming, but when you look, there's nothing there. But what if I told you that thing under your skin wasn't just something, but someone? Hi, I'm here to tell you a story about a man who found out the hard way that the things we love most can hurt us the most. This man loved two things in life: his daughter and his pet turtle, Shelly. He got Shelly for his daughter when she was born, and by the time she was 3 years old, their bond was unbreakable. Shelly would spend hours swimming around in her tank, while the little girl would sit and watch. Mesmerized by the creature's slow movements, one day, the little girl noticed something strange. It looked like something was moving under her skin. At first, she thought it was a bug, so she tried to swat it away, but it kept coming back. It felt like something was crawling just under the surface, and it was driving her crazy. She went to her father in a panic, tears streaming down her face, saying, "Daddy, there's something under my skin. It's moving around. I can feel it squirming, and it feels like it wants to come out." He held her close, trying to comfort her, and he felt it too. Something was definitely moving under her skin. At first, he thought maybe it was just a weird trick of the light, but then he saw it. It looked like a tiny little hand pushing against her arm, and it was definitely coming from inside her body. The next day, they went to the hospital, where doctors ran test after test, but they couldn't find anything wrong. They said it was probably just a muscle spasm, or some other benign explanation. But the girl knew what she felt, and it was only getting worse. The thing under her skin was growing stronger, pushing harder and harder until one day it broke through. She screamed in pain as a small hand pushed through her arm, and then another, and another, until a fully formed little hand stuck out. It was a girl's hand, and it belonged to a little girl who was covered in dirt and leaves. But how could this be? The doctors had checked, and there was no way. The man felt a chill go down his spine as he realized what had happened. All those days, watching his daughter play with Shelly, the turtle must have crawled up her arm and into her body. He didn't know how or why, but it didn't matter. What did matter was that his daughter was in danger. He grabbed her and ran to the car, then to the hospital, where the doctors were able to remove the rest of the turtle and save the girl's life. She made a full recovery, but the man never forgot the terror of seeing that little hand emerge from his daughter's arm. So if you ever feel an itch under your skin, don't scratch it. You never know what might be hiding under there. That's all for now. See you next time.